Hello days and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today it's time for the latest news update from Benidorm, Costa Blanca and Spain. And we are as usual on our favorite of all, Levante Beach in Benidorm. First of all, let's talk about the situation in tourism and the future events that will be held in Benidorm really soon. The touristic occupancy right now is going higher than 90% for the last days of June and the July's month, which means that it's technically fully booked in a lot of the hotels in Benidorm town. And those of you who still did not book your holidays, you would need to hurry up or check for alternative days some of the times, because a lot of the hotels and the most attractive prices for specific rooms obviously are already taken. There are a lot of people in general on the streets right now. It's early morning. It's 9 in the morning, 9:15 to be exact. So at this time of the day already, there are some people walking down the Levante Beach promenade. However, the beach is still quite quiet, and you can have a spot on the first line of the beachfront as well. These two following months, which is July and August, are so-called the king months, which are the most important ones. These are the busiest months from the whole entire year here for the Benidorm's region, and also in general for Costa Blanca, for a lot of other touristic destinations in Spain. And Benidorm officially is the most preferred vacational destination right now here in our region, which we obviously could not be more proud of than we already are. Benidorm is changing, everything is changing. There's a lot of new things available here. The amount of different excursions, the private tours right now, which is one extra thing that's summing up to Benidorm's leisure activities. Our private tours that are only held for your family or for the couple, only for you and the people that you know. And we have a huge variety of different tours, which more and more will be summing up shortly on our official website, benidormbyannatours.com. Apart from that, there's water activities, there's museums, open air museums, viewpoints, there's different villages around. So the options are basically countless. Apart from that, there's going to be a couple of events in the next couple of days. First of them is the Costa Blanca Cup, which is from 2nd towards the 8th of July, which is also why a lot of the hotels are fully booked, because many of the hotels in Benidorm, especially Rincon de Loix, are holding these spots for the teams that will be arriving. This is going to be more than 4,000 sports people in general. 200, some people say it's 275, others say it's 287. So more or less 280 teams will be taking place and participating in the Costa Blanca Cup from 23 countries and 5 continents, which is absolutely insane. This is something that is a huge event. It's a big deal for Benidorm as well. Last year was absolutely incredible. Last year was so many people around. Whenever we went to the beach to film the news, we could see the teams exercising here on the beach, going for an early morning swim, and especially the city center will be busy. In the right next to the Bristol Hotel, the municipal hall, there's a huge park, long park, which is called La Higuera. You can see it right here, and this park in particular is the one that will hold the vast majority of the events of these teams. So definitely Benidorm will be extremely busy up until 8th of July. And at the end of July, there's another celebration, which is on the 22nd, 23rd, more or less. This is a typical fiesta, a typical celebration in Benidorm, in the port area, which is for the saint of like marine port and marine part of Benidorm. And usually this is like a smaller type of celebration, but still there are a lot of events right by the port. There are people singing at the beach. There's a lot of interesting things out there to check. We are pending on all the details for this event, so as soon as we will have them, we will obviously let you know here in the channel or in the community tab, which you can always see if you are subscribed. If not, subscribe, please. It's free for you, but it's very, very useful for us because like this, our channel continues to grow and YouTube is promoting more and more videos of ours, knowing that it's interesting for a lot of people. So if you're subscribed, YouTube would send you a notification that there is a new message in our community tab here on the channel. The second news that I wanted to share with you all comes from, obviously, Benidorm town, which are less crowded beach areas of Benidorm. Let us know if you know the answer. Which areas are not so crowded and are the best if you want to enjoy quality, calm and quiet and nice swim in the Mediterranean Sea? Because all of us already know that apart from there are two most famous beach areas, which is Levante and Poniente. They are like equal beach areas just separated by the old town. And from the length, from the quality of the beach, from the type of sand that we have right here, it's all exactly the same. However, apart from these two areas, there are also so-called calas, which are like virgin type of beach areas that are not as well known, and even some national tourists don't know that these areas exist here in Benidorm town. Three calas. First of them is Cala Almadrava, which is situated in the natural park going towards the cross of Benidorm. This cala is around 100 meters length and it has like small pebbles towards bigger stones. Lovely, lovely place, especially if you want some quieter time. Obviously, there are some people and there will be some people. However, it's not as crowded, as intense as the Levante Beach might be getting. The next one is La Cala Mal Pas, which is one of our favorite ones. It gets, however, really, really busy, sadly, because it's situated right in the old town of Benidorm. This is around 120 meters of cala, and this one is the only of the calas, of the three that we have here in Benidorm, that is the same as all the beach areas, which is sandy and lovely. However, since it's located in the port by the old town, there's a lot of people passing by and there's a lot of people who know about it, who've seen it, and thus it's way more busy than the other calas actually can be. And the next one is La Cala Tio Ximo. By the way, all these calas, they are perfect for snorkeling, for scuba diving, and there's a lot of excursions that are made of snorkeling that are held usually or by La Cala Mal Pas, which is in the old town, or by some specific points here around the area, because there is some marine life, there's some fish, and it's just interesting to see how the bottom of the sea is looking like out here, because the water is crystal clear. And Tio Ximo is the smallest of the calas. It's only 60 meters long, so it's basically half size as Cala Mal Pas or the previous one, Cala Almadrava. And this cala, it has a mix of three different things. It's a sandy, pebbles, and stones. It's three in one. This cala, however, the good thing about it is that it also has the same as Cala Mal Pas and Tio Ximo. These two, they have lifeguards out there, which is great, absolutely great, because it's like an official place where you can go for a swim and it's protected by a lifeguard just in case something happens, because there's a lot of stones, like big, huge chunks of stones. So it's slightly dangerous, which is why there's a lifeguard to make sure that everything is great right now. By the way, speaking about the beach areas, yesterday we received a news from the Poniente Beach out here. You know that Poniente Beach, they've made this a wooden wooden promenade on the bottom, like right by the sand, that they've been renewing it, the municipal hall. However, yesterday we received the news that the extra 300 meters, which is almost half kilometer, that they were supposed to be finishing already, it's supposed to be done by now, they did not finish to put it just yet. Why? Because they are lacking one of the authorizations. So the workers, the building company is lacking one of the authorizations still, and they are waiting for it. It was supposed to be finished, was supposed to be done, but these extra 300 meters that did not exist before, and right now it's necessary to have all the authorizations, all the necessary permissions. So sadly, we will need to wait slightly more up until it will be done. However, Hopefully by mid-July or by the end of July at least it will be, because there's a lot of tourists who would love to enjoy it and they cannot do so, at least right now, because there is nothing to enjoy in that part of the Poniente beach. You cannot pass further on because there are wooden bricks like this. They've been put, but the top cover where you actually walk is lacking, so it's dangerous to pass there. Hopefully it will be sorted out soon, because it's not a good image for the Poniente beach with things half done right in the middle of the hot tourism season. And speaking of the image of Benidorm town, do you remember last year in summer as well? I think I've made a video, you have here a caption of it. I've made a video whenever we were walking down the streets of Rincon de Loix, and I've showed you how dirty, how many litter and garbage Benidorm had on the streets. And we were having a nice friendly debate in the comment section, saying that a lot of you also have noticed this situation in different parts of Benidorm. These were also the busiest months, July and August, and right now, by the beginning of July, the municipal hall has officially announced that they have been contracting and giving work to extra amount of workers in order to not to be in a place like last year where a lot of people, a lot of tourists were noticing it. It was just impossible. You could see bags and bags by the litter, garbage boxes. You could see mattresses on the streets. You could see like furniture just thrown away on the street, and it would be there the whole entire day up until someone would come and pick it up. Which, by the way, shouldn't be like this. It's illegal to put it just like that on the street. You need to do it late evening, nighttime, and immediately before you let the company know, so that they could come and pick it up. But no one does it. People just throw it to the street, and that's basically it, which is not a good thing to do, by the way. So what's happening is that right now we'll have a lot more cleaning service in Benidorm. Cannot believe it. Finally, let's hope that this year it's going to be enough and that it's going to be clean, tidy, and nice in all the streets of Benidorm town. And it will be, for now, just this month of July. So from 1st of July up until 31st one. Maybe they will put it for one more month, because August is also really busy. And it will be in all different areas of Benidorm. On every single street there's going to be a reinforcement in terms of cleaning cars, disinfecting cars, equipment, and obviously life material, which is like people working on the streets. And all this is being done so that the image for all the tourists, both national and international ones, and for the locals as well, so that the image of the town would be slightly better than it previously was, that it was last year, when the vast majority of us, maybe like 90% of all of us who are watching this video, of me and all of you guys in our YouTube family, decided that it definitely was not clean in a lot of streets of Benidorm. So let's hope this year will be way better. Let's hope that this year there's not going to be these type of issues, because apart from not giving a good image at all, it also is a, you know, like a place for infections. There might be some cockroaches, although here it's not as typical, at least in our area, but you never know. So it's better to avoid litter and garbage with the hot temperatures that we were having right now. And why am I saying were? Because the temperatures are quite strange and the weather is quite strange right now. There's a lot of clouds, and it's been like this since late night, early morning hours, and there is a slight breeze which makes it more tolerable to walk around Benidorm and explore. It should not be raining, although, so we'll see how it goes. There, it says it's gonna be quite windy and cloudy, but probably it's gonna be the only thing that we will get from this stormy, strange weather. Even so, a lot of people are heading here down to the beach. The rest of the week will be more or less the same, between cloudy, sunny, and slightly windy, which is really much appreciated after the high temperatures that we've had out here in the area. The temperatures in general today will be around 28 degrees, which is gorgeous, the best weather possible. And starting from tomorrow, we'll rise up once again up until 31 to 32. No 35, luckily for us, in the nearest week at least. As for the water temperature, right now it's around 25.5 degrees, and by tomorrow we'll rise up even more, up until 25.7. This was the latest news update from Benidorm town, Costa Blanca in Spain. I wish you a lovely, lovely day, and we'll see each other in a new video tomorrow. Bye, dears.